Recent numbers from Maine's Department of Public Safety indicate that crime in Maine, especially violent crime, is down. Yet many people are still feeling as fearful as ever, and they seem to be ready to blame others for it, especially if those others don't look like they do. As News Center Maine's Raya Wooten reports in this month's Let's Talk About It report, those thoughts are being expressed on social media and are eating away at opportunities to seek common ground.
People talk about it. You hear murmurs. The growing concerns that Maine just isn't as safe as it used to be.
I think the feeling of safe and being safe kind of go hand in hand.
Cumberland County District Attorney Jacqueline Sartoris recently told us that although there has been a recent uptick in crime, overall crime in Maine is actually going down, including violent crimes. Here's the state of Maine's Department of Public Safety's most recent breakdown. In 2023, overall crime in Maine dropped for the second year in a row. 43,377 crimes total were reported in 2023, slightly less than the 44,380 total reported crimes in 2022. The state also saw small decreases in violent crime in 2023. Kenneth Lewis has spent more than 2 decades in Maine pastoring at a local church.
I'm from Boston. I've lived in Cambridge. I lived in Somerville. I lived in much larger cities. So we talk about Maine as a whole. Maine is pretty safe place. Doesn't have significant violent crime.
Lewis is sometimes more shocked about recent social reactions and responses to crime, noting that overt racism is often being spread.
I think that the challenge that I see is the idea of othering communities, othering people. Maine is changing in its demographic makeup. That's not always comfortable for people. And when certain incidents happen, there's a blame game that goes on at times, especially in social media spaces.
Black Mainers say it only takes a quick scroll on your local police department's social media page to find comments posted under crime reports that are filled with overtly racist remarks.
It hurts.
South Portland resident Becky Johnson says she sees it.
Well, anytime a person of color commits a crime, people's responses are, before even gathering all the facts, are to ship them back to where they came from, send them out to Guantanamo Bay, just to such a complete extreme. And people are not getting their facts in order, and they're going based off of, like I said, bias and off of a lot of right-wing conspiracy theories, which is just really unfortunate because not all people of color out here are committing crimes.
Data from the state shows domestic abuse homicides made up 49% of all homicides in Maine from 2020 to 2022. And most crime in Maine is committed by white offenders, not individuals from minority groups. Black Mainers say finger pointing doesn't make communities safer. It only further hurts the people in them.
We're stronger because of our diversity. We're not weaker.
In Portland, Raya Wooten, News Center, Maine.